Hey, it's Brandon, and welcome to Retro Reactions, a place where I experience amazing music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s for the very first time. And today we're going to be traveling all the way back to 2024 to listen to Woven, Stuck, and Inside Out by Canadian rock metal band Quarter After Three. And this one comes from my amazing supporter here and over on Patreon, Mike. So thank you so much, Mike, for all your support and for leading me quickly back to this band. I really enjoyed their last set, their first band, and this current band, Quarter After Three, and excited to hear more. These are the last three songs of their album titled Trained Thinker. Again, it's three siblings here that form this band. I'll play Woven and Stuck together. Woven is an instrumental track, and Stuck appears to address themes of routine, stagnation, pressure, and chaos that accompanies life. Let's check it out. And of course, again, like last time, we get video in order not just to hear, but to see their huge talent on display. Gorgeous. Effortless. Oh, I love this part. We're closing up. Nice.
You probably wake up on the same side of the bed, groomed away everyone sees. Unconsciously remember who you are. Convenient roof of
What a keyboard tone. All right, back to Woven. You know what piano does to me. Perfect. A very reflective piano start. The piano melodies and the piano tones were sublime, especially those deep bass notes in the piano. Incredible. If you know me, you know I love peaks and valleys in music. This song had beautiful rises and falls in the dynamics. Really enjoyed that. It was a journey on its own from start to finish. Just passionate, ear candy. Again, piano, just like strings, really gets me. It was also quite cinematic in those louder, dramatic moments. A perfect intro to the second song. A great switch up. We go from, piano, almost classical sounding, again, cinematic, into a whole different vibe with the song Stuck. Of course, great hearing the amazing Sarah once again in all her expressive vocal glory. They all nail it every time. It says everything I need to know about this band. Awesome sound mixing as well. I especially noticed that on this second song, so thank you, David, for that. It's so impressive how one person, Andrea, can create such huge sound with those keys. She was using both hands. Since there's no guitars in this band, they use interesting tones on the keys. I love it. And again, a huge full sound, kind of like Rush. It's three people, or it was three people, and it makes a sound that seems like way more. Well, the same goes for them. Wow. Of course, they're all perfectly in sync musically. I'm sure the sibling aspect affects that in some way. I have to imagine that. But overall, they make it look so easy. Wow. David's drumming also giving so much punch and emotion to the song. It's such a crucial and equal part, matched with the keys and the vocals. Really, all three firing at 100%. Wow, so very impressive. And we get a nice long one coming up next. Anyway, I'll give Woven the Epic Platinum Record Award. Absolutely. Such a beautiful song on its own. But again, the way it leads into Stuck, incredible. And I'll give Stuck 5 super shiny golden records. That's a big A+. Wow. Loved them both. All right. On to the final song, Inside Out. It explores themes of mental health struggles, social isolation, and the feeling of being misunderstood by society. It discusses resilience and finding peace in a modern society. And apparently there's an image at the end of the video that I have to look out for that kind of sums up the lyrics. So once again, excited for a longer one. Let's see what this one has to offer. Inside Out. One more page flip. Okay then, right into it. Nice. arpeggio heaven. Oh, that was different. Talk about a change in emotion there.
It feels so good to turn the stone, to figure it out on my own, my own. Standing still was not my style, so I'm moving on. It's been quite a while. I want so much more. I found a place I've been looking for. It crossed my mind to turn around. Wait a moment, I hear a sound. Oh, I hear a
Unreal. Wow, that was stunning. Loved it. So a new vibe in this song for sure. We get kind of this high energy electronic vibe, a little bit of an industrial vibe too, with those amazing keyboards. Yeah, the music, representing the pure chaos that fast-paced life can force on us. Total success in conveying that concept through the fast-paced music. Plenty of amazing keyboard arpeggios throughout. That falling note, a couple times. Many great artistic choices here. Andrea's music composition skills absolutely on full display in this one. I loved it. It's very impressive, very inspiring, and of course, sonic ear candy. The sound of this song overall way up my alley. Really enjoyed it. Delicious bass keyboard tones as well. That deep note. You know, I live for things like that. Again, pleasure on the ears. And you know I love switch ups. We got a couple of awesome switch ups in this one. First, that dark one, Heaven, dark arpeggios going on. It was different from the first part. Some beautiful chaotic piano, super fast, impressive as well. I love that they were panning it back and forth a few times. Great stuff. I'm thinking, is this progressive piano, progressive keyboard metal? That's kind of what came to mind, because those switch ups were amazing. Then, of course, the biggest switch up in the song, in my opinion, that cool down moment. It gets quiet for a bit. I think just was it electric piano coming in? Quite striking, because it was, again, different from all that big energy that came before it. But then the build up slowly begins. I'm like, okay, I think we're at the uphill resilience part of the journey. And as I started listening to the lyrics, I was absolutely right. I loved the artistic journey in this one. And Sarah gets to show off, vocally with those big vocal notes. She held them for a long time. That was amazing. Wow. Let's see. Then the image of the house came up on the screen on this visualizer earlier than I thought. But as soon as I saw it, I'm like, that's the image that Mike was talking about. To me, it matched the music, that big change in music, the new tone that we're getting. That house to me equaled home, peace, calm, safety, and sanctuary. I can so relate. I talk about those concepts on my channel all the time, finding peace in our day every day, and again, represented visually and musically to perfection. So we do build again, but a different kind of energy at the end. That big coda, dramatic, orchestral sounding. You know what I think of orchestra, but at the same time, so peaceful. A resolution, a complete resolution. Wow, what a song. That whole end section, a beautiful contrast to the first part, the darkness and the chaos in life. Wow. At the end, I felt like I was just ascending into the sky, the perfect, beautiful sky. Wow, what a song. Absolutely loved it. What a journey. Showcased this band perfectly. So, of course, I have to give it the Double Epic Platinum Record Award, easily, for Inside Out by 3:15, 2024. Wow. Thank you so much for all three incredible songs. Sarah Menudakis, Andrea Menudakis, David Menudakis, and the amazing Mike for once again leading me to these awesome songs. I'm sure the whole album is amazing. All right, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you love these as well. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below if you wish to chat about them. I would love to know what you think. So you take care, stay safe, stay hydrated, and remember to let peace, calm, and light into your day and night. And I'll see you next time in the past.